Lumion 26.1 is here, from ray-traced panoramas that you can actually walk into in VR, real-time pattern editor, custom parallax interior, and a bunch of ways to reuse your best work so you stop rebuilding the same setup every project. I'm going to walk you through all of it so you know exactly what's new and how to use it. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, and this is the big one, we finally have ray-traced panoramas. Up until now, your 360 views never quite match the quality of your best image renders. But that's changed. You can now bring full ray-traced quality to every 360 view with realistic lighting and accurate reflections. And the workflow is simple. You can add a ray tracing effect to your panorama, adjust the number of samples and bounces. And you render the panorama straight out of Lumion Pro like you normally would. You can even select to upload your panoramas directly to your Lumion Cloud account. And that's it, you've got a 360 panorama ready to share. And here's where it gets really cool. Those panoramas, you can now view them in VR. You upload the panorama to Lumion Cloud, send your client a single link, and they open it in VR right in their browser. No extra software, nothing to install. They just put on a headset and step inside the space. For client presentations, this is huge. Instead of taking someone through a flat image, you can use the Lumion Cloud platform and let them physically look around the room. And if you don't know Lumion Cloud yet, this is a visual collaboration space bringing renders, feedback, approvals, and project flow into one space, with many AI tools integrated like AI upscaling or material generator. And it's included in every Lumion subscription. Next up, the pattern editor. I really like this one, and it's a big one. You can now add patterns to any surface and make them like a brick, tile, or paving. You get pattern-based control over the material, and you can adjust the width, length, rotation, and offset to match real bricks, real tiles, real paving. Here's a before and after of the same floor with and without the pattern editor applied. If you want a full dedicated tutorial where I build a material setup with a pattern editor from scratch, comment pattern below and I'll make the tutorial. Alright, let's talk about reusing your work, because this release is full of it. First, custom effect presets. You can now take any effect stack, a set of different styles, looks, and times of day you frequently use, and save them as a named preset with a preview thumbnail, and then apply that signature style across any scene or project. So if you have a look you mastered and you use often, you build it once and reuse it forever. The next feature is custom project templates that let you save an entire project as a starting point. Similar to custom effects, this is for a whole project, so every new project opens ready to go instead of a blank, empty scene. For example, let's say you always use the same settings for an interior. You save that as a project template. And saved object sets let you group your most placed assets together that you use with the mask placement tools and drop that whole group into any scene, without going back to the library and hunting for each item one by one. If you are always placing the same character set or the same planting mix, this will save you a ton of time. Now this one I really like. Parallax interiors are how you fake depth behind glass so your buildings don't look empty. This is a much faster way to do it and much lighter performance-wise. And this release expands the interior library. There are 10 new ones, just search 26.1 on the Parallax tab to find them. But the big deal is you can now load your own custom EXR files for the first time. There's a new custom Parallax placeholder object in the library. You drop it in, load your own file, and each instance is treated as completely unique. Once you have set it up, it's Save Custom Preset in the Object Properties window, and it goes straight to your custom library for use. And that's not limited to the placeholder. Any Parallax interior object can be customized and saved as a preset. By the way, if you want to learn more about Lumion, I have a step-by-step course which features as a bonus custom Parallax interiors. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Now you can use a brush to delete multiple assets you placed on your scene instead of deleting them individually. Select the new Delete Brush tool in Build mode to paint over multiple objects and erase large quantities of objects much faster. When viewing projects in full screen, by the way, the shortcut is F11 on the keyboard, you can now activate a realistic walkthrough mode toggle located at the bottom left. With this option activated, the camera stays locked at a standard human eye level of 1.6 meters and moves at regularly walking speed, and even detects the objects in the scene and goes over it naturally. This gives you a more realistic way to present your projects. And the asset library got a refresh, a collection of new and revamped 45 nature assets, 95 outdoor and garden assets, and 40 revamped materials. Just search 26.1 to find any new object or nature asset available. Oh, and if you don't have Lumion yet, there's a free trial you can grab. And if you are a student, Lumion is completely free. Links are down below. So that's Lumion Pro 26.1. Ray traced panoramas you can view in VR, a proper material pattern editor, and a whole set of tools to save and reuse your best work. If this was useful, hit the like button. It really helps the channel reach more architects and designers. And drop a comment. Which of these features are you most excited to try out? I'm curious to know your take on this new release. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.